Hi friends, and welcome back to me yapping into my camera for 30 minutes. If you're new here, hi, my name is Drew. I'm a human who makes stuff on the internet, and on this channel I tell stories about things I've learned the hard way so that hopefully you don't have to. Today I want to talk about something that I've struggled with as a maker, creator, and entrepreneur my entire life. Decoupling my work and my self-worth. See, for the past 3 years, I've been working on a business called Lumastic. We make collaboration and production planning software for creators. If you're a creator and that sounds helpful, there's a link in the description to sign up for our beta. And in my last video, I talked about how I've been dealing with kind of a quarter-life crisis centered around this question of who am I without Lumastic? Now, that might seem like a really whack thing to say, but I've literally spent my entire life since graduating college working on this business, and I now find it really difficult to separate the two. And shocker here, that's really unhealthy. So in this video, I want to talk about what I'm terming creative entanglement. I want to explain why I think so many creators and entrepreneurs struggle with this in particular, and share some solutions I'm exploring to remind myself and you that we are not our output. Let's get into it. All right, so up front, I just want to acknowledge that a lot of these feelings obviously come from the fact that we live in a society, and in particular, a post-industrial Western society that trains us to identify with our jobs. Like when we meet each other, the first question that comes after "what's your name?" is usually "what do you do?" So from the get-go, we have a habit of wrapping up our lives in our work. But as creators and indie entrepreneurs, we face an even greater challenge here. Because when normal people answer that question, they get to answer it like, I am this for them. By the nature of working for someone else, there is a layer of separation between the work and the person performing the work. But for us, we answer that question with, I am a, full stop. Because we are both the worker and the financial entity that we work for. Every year, the government even reminds us of that with how complicated our taxes are. Our freaking names are our brands. Our work easily can feel just like an extension of ourselves. And all of this just makes it much harder to create a separation between who we are and what we do. And in my experience, I've always willingly let my hobbies and projects consume my time because I've never really thought of them as work. In fact, I've even always kind of been anti-work. All the jobs I've taken and the businesses I've started, I've done with a priority of doing something I love. But I think that kind of pseudo love and almost obsession with creating stuff actually makes me and a lot of other creators more susceptible to creative entanglement. Because I think we can start learning to only look for joy and fulfillment in work. And that was okay for me when there was really nothing on the line. When the only expectation or measure of success for these projects was that I learned something. But with Lumastic, we've gone into it with the expectation that this is a business that needs to make money to be sustainable for not only me, but the other people that work on it. There are real measurable expectations of success, which means that there are also more real conditions for failure. And this is when I think creative entanglement gets dangerous. Because if my life is wrapped up in the business, then every failure of the business feels like a failure of my life. And that sucks. And it also breeds a lot of bad habits. An obvious one that I know a lot of people deal with is the constant feeling that you need to be working, right? Because if things aren't working, then it feels like you're not working, and the only solution to that problem in your head is to work more, work harder. But big newsflash to anyone starting a business, you will never feel like things are fully working no matter how much time you dedicate to them. So all you're doing by not taking breaks and creating time boundaries is accelerating yourself towards burnout. So, and I'm speaking to myself here, don't do that. Now, a less obvious and more detrimental one that I've felt personally is that wrapping up my success and the success of Lumastic has made me really bad at handling rejection. I've intertwined my personal value in the value people find in our business so much that I actively avoid situations where people can make those value judgments, which means I've been completely avoiding the two activities that are probably most vital to our business right now, which are sales meetings and feedback sessions with creators. I'm afraid of creators telling me where Lumastic is bad because it feels like they're saying I'm bad. And that's really dumb. Because negative feedback like that is really important for us to knowledgeably iterate and fix stuff, as well as build relationships with creators so that they know that we are truly out to serve them. The only way that we're gonna continue to make this work is to listen to them tell us why it doesn't. So avoiding that is just wasting time and preventing us from moving forward. So in a way, I not only need to decouple my self-worth from Lumastic for me, but also for Lumastic. And if you're a creator or an entrepreneur, I really encourage you to reflect on whether you're holding your business back by tying yourself to it. So, how am I trying to overcome this sense of creative entanglement? Well, ironically, I'm actually just trying to make more stuff, like these videos. Working on my personal channel and getting back to being an independent creator as well as the CEO of a creator-focused business frees me from tying all of my self-worth into one project. I'm diversifying my creative identity, if you will. In that vein, I'm also working on strengthening my relationships. I've gone dark to basically like everyone in my life because I've been so focused on working through feeling like a failure instead of asking for help. So I'm doing my best to reach back out to people, tell them what's going on, and not feel ashamed of where I've been. But that's basically all I've got for solutions at the moment. I'm still just very much in the thick of it, trying to do my best to learn and move forward. And I'd love to hear your advice and thoughts in the comments down below. Also, if you've made it this far in the video and want to see more, be sure to smash that like button, click subscribe, join our little friendly creator-focused corner of the internet. And until next time, thanks for watching.